Mike's mother, and I want to know why he had to set the place on fire to have his birthday.
Apparently I'm the person who's come the furthest to travel to this event. I've known Mike since about 2002 when he interviewed me for a job in Switzerland. I live in Switzerland, and he was running the AO Foundation, an orthopedic foundation, and I was applying for a job as the executive director, and he actually told me, don't take this job. He told me, don't take the job. Actually, I ended up taking it, and the rest is history. Together, we were able to build, and thanks to his energy, and I think everybody who knows him knows how much energy he has. Too much, actually. I try and put some Prozac in his tea or something like that. But we worked together for a good 10 years, building the foundation, changing the way we did orthopedic training. It's been a pleasure and a frustration knowing Mike, I have to admit. But we've done so many things together. We've had so many great times with George as well, and Tim on bike trips and diving with Janssen in Bonaire, and the number of times he's told me to do things which I regret doing. But it's just a pleasure when the opportunity to fly over and be part of this event to celebrate Mike Janssen. Betty, congratulations, 60 years ago. To be able to, you did good, girl. But to be able to celebrate this time with him, a lot of us didn't think he would make 60, but he did.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Dr. Janssen.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike.
So when Dr. Janssen walks in the room, you better watch out because you never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
2, 3. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Let's have a big. Hey, should we sing this guy happy birthday?
One, two, three. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
Who are we singing for?
No, for
Happy birthday, Mike, from Brewery Ricoli.
Cheers. Happy birthday, Doc. Here's to a great next year. I will never forget the trip to Saratoga where you think I am giving the bass player a hand job. Looking forward to the next decade working for you. Love you lots.
Kelly, I'm gonna make this ball vanish and appear underneath the cup. Okay? You blow. That would have. Why?
Happy birthday, Doc. Thank you so much for having us tonight. I will never forget the one and only time that you got me arrested. Still have never been arrested since, but looking forward to the day when we can have some fun again. I really thank you personally and professionally for all that you've done for me, so cheers to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wishing you the very best.
From MSC.
And your favorite rep.
Cheers.
It's a privilege working with you.
Hey, Dr. Janssen, happy birthday. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be a part of your team, and it's great to be here. Cheers. Empty glass. Thanks again.
Dr. Janssen, I just wanted to thank you so much, you and your entire staff, Ruth, everybody that's done so much to help me. I know when I had my prosthetic, it was very early in stages of prosthetic disc replacement, but I just want you to know, you and your staff, that I'm doing amazing. Everything's been wonderful. If it wasn't for you, my life wouldn't have never gone on. And you guys have testimonies all over the the hospital here. So mine is just one of many of great stories. So Dr. Janssen, thank you so much for everything. Love you. Happy birthday, Dr. Janssen.
First of all, I want to acknowledge that this is an absolutely incredible evening. And it's difficult to imagine anything that we could do better for our friends. I have known Michael Janssen for 24 years, and we've been friends and working together. I thought that I'm a relatively normal person with a level of energy. I did a lot of things in life. You get Mike, you get to know him, that's it. You are that. You are depressed all the time, you don't have enough energy. He's waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody can keep up with him. So I know we try to continue to enjoy and learn from him. I'm very happy to have known the entire family. We've been friends for so many years and together with the family. And I want to essentially take a second to say again, happy birthday, Mike. And thank you everybody for here. We've been working on this for many years in different circumstances as partners in surgery, and he's in my mind, the best surgeon I've ever seen. Don't get too excited. After me, so he's okay, but he's after me. So okay, so. Just to make it clear, okay, for the records. In addition to this, of course, we had many years of multiple dimensions. I learned a lot of things from him, and I'll continue to learn. And I think that all of us here are here to acknowledge incredible personality that he has. He brought us multiple moments of happiness and excitement, and sometimes worries, particularly for the family, I guess. We're happy that he's alive in all these challenges. So thank you very much, Mike, and thank you all of you to be here.
Okay, my friend, she got surgery by Dr. Janssen.
I did.
And it totally transformed her life.
It has.
And Dr. Janssen's amazing because my friend is back and she has her back again and she can live her life to the fullest. So thank you, Dr. Janssen. Yes?
Thank you.
Thank you.
My friend, my dear sweet friend, you and I have been through a lot together. You've known me, long time. I've done a few things for you. You've done a few things for me.
A few?
Yeah. You actually helped me keep this little thing here together. Don't know how to thank you. Couldn't love you anymore if I tried. You and I work on some cool steel stuff, but what you did here is the best thing you've ever done for me. I love you so much, I can't even put it in words. Thank you, brother.
Lift up to the top, 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 lift up to the top. Hop five! That would be amazing. Because they're all ready for.
Every time I'm with you, you make me feel so good. You're so positive, and I love that. I love you, man. Thanks for everything you do for me, and thanks for being my friend. Happy 60th birthday. Love you, man.
Hey, Mike, good buddy. Happy birthday to you.
Mike is really an incredible, outstanding guy who tried to kill me several times, but in the end, I survived and remain incredible good friends that I admire tremendously. Many, many, many happy returns of these days, Mike. And you know what? Another 60 years from now, we celebrate again. How about this, huh? Good.
Sounds great.
He tried to kill himself. It was not Mike. He tried to kill himself.
Yes, that's true too.
I think it was 1992, and I'm from New York, and I needed to get out of there. So I said, let me go out west to do a fellowship. And I was interviewing for a week, and luck would have it, Mike was my host. And I'd been to a bunch of places, and I show up here in Denver, and you know Mike's energy, so I'm thinking the guy's going to give me a tour of the hospital and, tell me about the place. And next thing I know, we're in the mountains, and I'm from New York, So then he's telling me about all the things he does, and of course he's gotten me doing some of the things, and I'm going diving with him for the first time, and I hope to survive that. I've barely survived ski trips with him. But so we've all been part of those exciting moments with his enthusiasm gets the best of us, and we follow him around and hopefully survive those trips. But it was amazing because as soon as I met him, I knew he was an incredible person because I was a complete stranger, showing up for an interview, and he's taking me to the mountains. It just goes to show his generosity, and I said, this guy is special. And then when I trained with him, I also noticed that, I trained with 5 other guys. Mike was one of my attendings. I noticed that the other guys who were older than him were learning from him. Mike was teaching them just as much as they were teaching him. And that's always been Mike's MO. I mean, you always learn from him, and he's always interested in listening to what you have to say, which is very important in a surgeon because you have to have an open mind. And I would say, the other thing about Mike, besides his enthusiasm for the outdoors and his generosity with all of us, is amazing how he keeps in touch with all of us. I mean, sometimes it's somewhat embarrassing. You're in the middle of a lecture or you're giving a webinar, and you get a political message from Mike, and you're saying, oh my God, I hope nobody else saw that. But it's amazing. I mean, the guy it seems like he never sleeps. I mean, I woke up when Trump won, there was 6 messages from Mike. He never sleeps. And so I live on the, East Coast. So I'm thinking, when is he sleeping if he's texting me when I'm going to bed and before I'm awake? So, but I think the most important thing I want to tell you is what a great role model he is for us younger surgeons. When you listen to Mike talk with patient, it's amazing. It's like, like the magician. He has them mesmerized. He's just so good at talking to patients. I learned so much from him. And he shows up. When you are a surgeon who has skills, you want to leave a legacy. So what he does is teach all these surgeons, and his legacy is us. And I teach the other surgeons. He showed up for my first disc replacement in Florida. He came in his motorcycle. I thought he was a little crazy. We have a lot of old people. They can't see the motorcycles. So he comes from the airport in his motorcycle to my house an hour and a half. He says, I'll be there in 45 minutes. I said, well, it's about an hour and a half. I'll be there in 45 minutes. And he was there. But he showed up for my first surgery for a disc replacement. Now I'm the only guy doing it in my town. And this is what I mean. I mean, this is a legacy that he's leaving behind with us younger surgeons. So I want to tell you from my perspective, Mike is not just a very generous guy and a very fun-loving guy and a wonderful family man, a great husband to Sharon and great father to Madison and Matt. But he's also a great mentor, and he has wide influence over the field of medicine because of that. I mean, he's written some sentinel papers on disc replacements, and of course the AO Foundation, you don't become chairman of AO unless you have a global perspective. He's really good with people from all over the world. So to me, he's a great mentor. And Mike, I want to thank you for everything. I don't have a glass of wine with me here, but I want to make a toast to celebrate your 60th birthday here and many, many more. And thank you very much for being who you are.
And a great big happy birthday shout out to Mike Janssen. Mike and I have been partners in crime, you'd sort of say that, for over 20 years, providing excellent patient care. Mike's, you can always count on Mike to tell a great story, a great joke, get an email or a text at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I don't know when he sleeps, but he's been an innovator in the field of orthopedic surgery. He's a outdoorsman, resort owner, and just does so many things. He's got a beautiful wife, 2 great kids. I really like the family, and I look forward to many more years of working with Michael.
Michael, happy birthday. I hope the next 60 are as fun as the first 60. It's an honor and a pleasure to know you. It's an honor and a pleasure to work with you.
I've known Dr. Janssen for about 28 years. Started out working on his house, helped him build this place. If I can give him a rough time, I'm going to do it. He's one of the best guys in the world I ever worked for. I love the man to deal with.
Happy birthday! Hi, I'm Mike's mother, and I want to know why he had to set the place on fire to have his birthday. Happy birthday, Mike. You're a wonderful son, and we love you.
Happy 60th birthday, boss. You're the best. You rock.
Mike, happy birthday. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having the fire department over, too. Life's well lived. Look forward to the future.
Cheers, Michael. Happy 70th birthday. You don't look a day over 60. but we love you anyway. Love your jacket, love your vest, love your personality, and I love the way you take that scalpel and stroke it. It's beautiful.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Hey Mike, it's Amy and Steve. We're so happy to share a nice birthday with you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, you got great taste in beer, excellent taste in wine, but especially good taste in friends. We're happy to be here to enjoy with you and looking forward to lots of diving in the future. Here's to you, Mike. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mike, I love you, man. I've known you since you were a fellow at Lakewood, and God bless you, and I wish you a long, happy, healthy, prosperous life, you and your family.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Remember the day Ash took us to the Indian restaurant for chicken?
and remember the time when Ruth would pick on me all the time? And when she took me out skiing and I couldn't ski? Anyway, Mike, thanks for everything. It's been wonderful knowing you, and thank you for all you've done for me. I appreciate it very much.
Hope you have the greatest day.
So first of all, on behalf of the community, I would like to thank Mike Janssen for what you've done for not only Thornton, but for Denver and for Colorado. You are a force to be reckoned with, okay? And for Sharon, who welcomed me into her home when I took a 16-hour trip from South Africa many years ago and drove me back to the airport with the kids in school. I do appreciate and do remember those days. Thank you for teaching my son to ski down the hills of Davos. And Sharon, thank you for dancing with my son, who is now 28 and not married. When you were 9 years old. I saw the plans of this place when we shared a dinner on the train from Davos to Zurich. And Mike has been a big advocate to get an immigrant like myself from South Africa to the USA. I do appreciate that. And I hope I can pay it forward by training a lot of good residents and counting on people like you who really do something for the community. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Happy belated birthday to my father. I hope you had a really special day celebrating with family and friends. I truly wish that I could have been there, and I can't wait to see you very soon. I love you, Dad. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you.
I want to learn only one thing before I leave. How do I learn the trick with little boxes? I have a lot of people that I would like to put in little boxes and stay there. Just stay there. Don't open them up. Can I learn this?